talking about how did the thing develop, how it started in my house and then went back to bigger and bigger involvement of the different stakeholders until we get the 12 and then 15 and then the 20, and then we had 70 people registered for this meeting. About 50 of them came in the morning, and some of them left, and the rest of you are here. Thank you very much for that. How could we continue? If you remember, when I was trying to analyze why other efforts didn't actually, despite being very successful on the spot, they didn't evolve into an actual body that we have after this, as of today. And maybe the main thing here is we didn't have a clear methodology. How are we going to continue? So how are we going to continue from here? We have one of the suggestions is that there was, out of the group that was maybe about 15 people, 5 people were actually meeting regularly, having video conferencing, and they were very involved. So the suggestion was, one suggestion is to have a steering committee that will follow up on this, and its job and duty in front of everybody for accountability is to continue doing this. With one condition is that the steering committee itself will be open, so we'll have these 5 people, as well as anyone else would like to join and register his name or her name right now, so that they will be in the steering committee, and the responsibility will be to build on what we developed all through the day and communicate these results with the whole group. That's one way to do it. Other way is to do election, which is the kind of, we don't actually have membership, we don't have a specific, special representation here, so election could be kind of iffy a little bit. Or appoint a secretary, so we can come up with 3 people to do secretary. But I think, from my own experience as an individual trying to do all of these things together, 5 people wouldn't be enough. So having a small secretary wouldn't work. So actually, I prefer number 1, which is having a steering committee. So the 5 people that we were active in this from the very beginning is Dr. Safiuddin, Mrs. Mohsen Khalid, Dr. Amin, Dr. Hamid, and myself. So we suggest what we will propose is to have these people continue, and anyone right now, if you have the time and effort and would like to contribute to what we all have been discussing all through the day, is just either raise your hand now or come and just let us know that you have time and effort to engage into an active process to continue this. So by this we can have the balance. We have the people that have the idea and they were working on it, and at the same time it's a very open platform. Anyone, even if the whole room would like to continue with us, this would be great. We have a steering committee of 25, and then we can split the functions among us into sub-teams. That's one thing. So I would leave you this concept, and we'll come back to it by the end. Right now, for the what's your name?
My name is Shaban.
Shaban. I mean, like, with all due respect,
I have been in this area 30 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and I go and I help Egypt, the different areas. So if I have my own organization or somebody else has his own organization, him or her, okay, why they should come under your umbrella, and what's the objective of this group? I did learn just today about the group, and if I know early, I would have come early, not 8 in the morning, I would be here 7 in the morning. Okay?
Yeah, thank you very much.
So if anyone would like to join, would like to know exactly, very specific, the objective, because all of us, our time is very expensive, so we'd like to know exactly what's the specific, and this organization to do what? If they are going to talk on my behalf, or on behalf of other organizations, or to do what?
I can answer. Can we answer, Mr. Shaban?
Okay. So we have been working all through from 5 months ago until this morning, and developing more and more input over the day. So all of this will be compiled in one document and will be shared with everybody. So please, before you go, be sure that you leave us your information. So that's one thing, because I can't in a few minutes summarize to you the work of whole 9 hours. But in simple format, the theme of this meeting was to create a viable Egyptian-American community. And the style or the method that we kind of adopted for now is to establish a coordinated committee that will try to put harmonize, synergize, and maximize the effort of all Egyptian-American organizations, you would come to us and join this coalition only if you feel a benefit. And that's how I've been working for the several hours, is how to develop how can we convince you and others to come and join this coalition. It's a win-win situation, it's facilitation of non-duplication, many lists of things we were talking about. How can we synergize and harmonize the efforts of many Egyptian-American organizations in one umbrella? So eventually, by maybe 3 to 6 months from now, we'll have a bigger meeting, have much more people to attend. With the theme is that, like, can we have the body that has member organizations in it, that your organization work in development, then with another few other organizations that work in development as well, you can work together so that you have a free access to any opportunities in Egypt. You have free access to it, and the role of this body is to facilitate this. How to make the information transparent and open to everybody, and how can we be sure that everybody knows everything. At individual level, at organization level. So your organization is working in development, others working on lobbying, a third one working on teaching Egyptian democracy and different things. So it's mainly to harmonize the effort. Inshallah ta'ala, I will send you the whole document, and you will have better vision of that.
بس أنا عايز أشكركم كلكم. I have to catch a flight.
Thank you very much.
It was fantastic. You can count me in on the steering committee if you like. And thank you all. I'm looking for Dr. Mohamed. He knows where my car is.
Okay.
If you see him,
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're traveling from Chicago to come to this morning. Yeah.
I'd like to again personally thank the Committee of Five for a lot of work, for a lot of planning for this meeting. And I would like to know if your meeting will be open for, transparent. I think I'd like to suggest when your next meeting for the group of five or the steering committee to send a reminder if somebody wants to join them.
We will take the names of anyone that think that he has a time and effort to put to continue working on this and be part of the steering committee to make this dream a reality. Anyone would like to join, you're welcome. Just give me your name and your information.
Let me interrupt. I think, the thank you should go to Mohamed. He is the one who took a lead. He carried almost the entire burden upon himself. Okay? I think I have to give credit where it's due.
Thank you again. I hope, please, I don't want anyone to come out from this room seeing that this was Mohamed's conference. This was our conference.
It's not.
It's our effort.
You carried a lot of burden.
I might not be able to continue, but I'm sure that there will be many other talented people and sincere that would like to contribute to this and take the flag and keep going, inshallah. But all of us has to have one focus. We really need to have to see this viable Egyptian-American community, and we need to make it a reality. And it will take a lot of time and effort, and it will take a lot of just acceptance with each other. I would like to hear any final remarks, Dr. Mohamed?
Can we at least agree upon a name for this umbrella group so we can start?
Serve Egypt.
We can start the website that would encourage organizations to collect and compile resources that's available to help Egypt.
In my specialized team, we were talking about this, and if you accept the notion that we're starting as a coordinated committee that will evolve later on in a body or like a registered body, we thought that just have a coordinated committee for Egyptian organizations, something like that. The body later on will be kind of the Congress of Egyptian Americans. But these are kind of preliminary names. I think maybe. Are we in a hurry to establish these platforms right now for the names for the communication? Because it might be better to do survey online and vote.
Yeah, we agreed that the survey would carry the umbrella name and then the individual organizations. Each one would send to its community a survey.
So our proposal to have a simple name, Coordinating Committee for Egyptian American Organizations. So very generic, doesn't have any special, so that we have a full freedom to change it later on to a more representative name.